The Cleveland Cavaliers at the guard position. It's Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus into the 3 slot. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam against Mobley. Pass to Schroeder. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
Allen, a screen on Schroeder. And here's Garland for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby with it. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
I appreciate the versatility of Mitchell's game. He can get you a little of everything on the floor, not just a lot of points.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them. And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Mobley. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
To the inside. Garland against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Good D by Mobley.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Up top, Garland. He's guarded by Schroeder. Allen shot is off. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. With the drive. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam passes to Barnes. Mobley with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Garland with the bucket.
That's just Mitchell making the right play, finding the open man.
And here is Anunoby. After Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here's Garland. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
And Anunoby, here we go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Schroeder. After the Cavaliers pick up 3. Inside. Oh, trying for it. And Toronto turns it over again. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 11-2 run. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
And here's Schroeder. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. And that one's good. Schroeder.
When you combine his quickness and his ball handling, Dennis is very elusive.
There's Garland. A kick out to Mobley. Pirtle against Mitchell. Allen trying to break free. They get it back. Outside Garland. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Down low, Mobley. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. It's Schroeder with the drive. Hurdle with a screen on Allen. Siakam for three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
At the arc, Siakam can be so dangerous. When he gets an opening, he drills it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And stolen by Mobley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play
Get off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the... And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
On the court for Cleveland, and there are 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. The Cavaliers have one of the league's stingiest defenses. Evan Mobley says it's tough to be the best defense nowadays. Every team has multiple guys that are super talented. So just hanging our hats on defense every night. All of us are very versatile, can guard multiple positions. That's what makes us so good. Back to you guys.
Thanks, DA. Good stuff. Siakam looking around. And finished off by Siakam.
The tight handle of Pascal Siakam. Don't normally see it in guys that are 6'9".
And Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Schroeder kicks to Barnes. Now the pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Mobley with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. The wide open shot from Strus. And it's off from 3-point range. Toronto, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Anunoby against Strus. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off the shot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. And here's Strus for 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Strus against Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Strus a screen on Schroeder. Passes to Strus. Right side, Garland. There's the drive. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line. And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most. Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the tools, athleticism, he can get it done on the perimeter, and has the size to compete inside.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Mobley against Siakam. Back to Mitchell. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
As explosive a scorer as anyone in this league, Donovan Mitchell is cooking tonight.
Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Poeltl sets the pick for Anunoby. Driving to the basket.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Allen right side. Mobley outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And so he hits both. Now Boucher got it up. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he cuts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarter strong. Can't do it much better than that.
It's all tied in Toronto. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Jalen McDaniels is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Young. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This is how powerful Boucher can be, showing no mercy to the rim.
LeVert screen on Flynn. A 3-ball. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Boucher, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Aggressive move by Chris Boucher, going right at the defender.
And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal, Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history.
Tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
LeVert hits both of them. Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Trent kicks to Boucher. Back to Trent. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Hard to match up with Boucher inside, especially when he's trying to score.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Here's Niang. Boucher defending. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Knocked away. To the wing right side. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Trent with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Outside Flynn. And he makes good on the layup. Flynn's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Trent against LeVert. Toronto grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from LeVert.
That's just the case of LeVert wanting it more. The wing playing put some heart there, taking those 2 points. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And there's the drive. Boucher passes to Trent. Back to Boucher. Swiped it away. To the inside. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Trent with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's McDaniels. Rubio with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Okoro kicks to Niang. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Rubio. He gets it in there.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
Flynn against Rubio. Up top, Flynn. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A nice shot by LeVert.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Raptors with the lead. Right side, Flynn. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Boucher passes to Young. Niang with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Count it.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Boucher. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Boucher's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Flynn. And again, Toronto with the triple. Fires from way outside. And so it's Chris Boucher making highlights for the Raptors. He finishes with... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. At the guard position, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. And the Raptors call time here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the middle. Outside Garland. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
And he gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Defenses try to rough Garland up, and, man, it rarely works.
Barnes outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Mobley. Garland with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's 11 points for Darius Garland.
And, man, is Garland fun to watch on the break. He really turns on the Jets.
Anunoby against Mitchell. He lobs it up and stolen by Mobley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. The lead is 2. And finished off by Siakam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Schroeder against Garland. Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors leading by 4. Down low, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
The drive by Mitchell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the official...
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great balance on that floater. Schroeder has a real grace with how he plays the game.
Outside Garland. Allen, a screen on Barnes. And here's Strus for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Schroeder outside. Teardrop shot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Self-confidence, a huge part of his game. Schroeder never doubts his ability.
The drive by Mitchell. And that one is good. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Schroeder outside. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
When there's a chance to make a difference, Siakam steps up. This should be no different. Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Pass to Garland. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Schroeder against Garland. Siakam, a screen on Garland. Schroeder. And the Raptors miss again.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Oh, wow. A huge basket to tie the game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Schroeder against Garland. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Cleveland moving it around. Pirtle with the steal. There's the pass to Schroeder. From deep. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Timeout called, Cleveland. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Garland. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Toronto trailing. Schroeder, left side, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Mobley, a screen on Schroeder. Garland attacking. Puts up a deep three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Siakam, a screen on Garland. Schroeder kicks to Siakam. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Allen, a screen on Schroeder. And here's Garland for 3.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. Kicks it to Pirtle. make it 6. Lets it go from the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland with a screen on Anunoby. Outside Garland. Who's in the corner to the inside. Here's Mobley. Strus against Barnes. Three-pointer. And a deep 3 from Garland. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. Five to shoot. Down low. Here's Siakam. Count it!
Playing like he's got something to prove. Pascal Siakam wants to be the man in crunch time.
Allen finds Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. Back to Allen. And stolen by Achua. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Anunoby. Schroeder outside. Siakam outside. So it's Toronto winning this one. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it back.
Yeah, but what a great game.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night. Well, he can be dangerous in the pick-and-roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Here's Barnes. And Okongwu with the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Here's Anunoby. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Schroeder against Young. Drives to the hoop. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. Down low. From 7 feet away. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Anunoby following the score by Atlanta. Siakam rebounded by Johnson. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Yeah, Murray doing a great job right now in rhythm off that screen and roll and exploiting the D.
Picked by Pirtle. Here's Schroeder. And a nice finish on the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Pirtle. Out to Schroeder. Siakam for three. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You're a guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Okongwu, a screen on Siakam. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pirtle with a screen on Young. Pirtle finds Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Young. Driving inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, B.A., and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Johnson a screen on Schroeder. There's Young with the three. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Kongwu, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Young. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here's Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win one, lose one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. You think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Now Young with a steal. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Another shot. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Schroeder, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Young.
Schroeder staying aware and excellent at going straight into the defense in order to get the foul.
And the second free throw is good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's a Kongwu. Pirtle with some nice D. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Drills it from deep. Siakam's got 9.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Young way outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like we're going to find out who can make the deepest threes right now.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. A Kongwu out there with Johnson, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
And down it goes. 2 points. 6 points for him.
I'd like to see that from Trey, directing traffic, getting a good result there on the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
Every person in your section get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans. How about your Northside crew? Make some noise for them again. Toronto with the timeout. If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan. And that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
Toronto trailing. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the dunk by Pirtle.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Young, the pass to a Kongwu. Pass to Johnson. Picked up by a Kongwu. A good look from Johnson. And again, it's Atlanta.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's Siakam for three. And the Raptors, another three.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Oh, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Shooting for
And even
Trae Young taking 2 shots.
these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw's good. Young.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Up top, Schroeder. Guarded by Young. Pirtle. The pass to Schroeder. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Out to the right wing. Pirtle with a screen on Young. And here's Schroeder outside. They get it back. Tries again. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. He's off on the first.
First team foul. At the line for...
He hits the second from the line. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Okongwu, a screen on Schroeder. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. To the middle. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist from Young. Okongwu's got 8 points.
Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. Back to Pirtle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 7.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Johnson against Siakam. Murray passes to Johnson. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Schroeder. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. Young against Schroeder. Outside Young to the paint. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Young against Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Inside. And Siakam with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Murray passes to Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Outside Murray. The 15-footer. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Barnes with a screen on Hunter. Schroeder with it. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Chris Boucher out there with McDaniels. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Griffin against McDaniels. Three-pointer. Griffin's shot is off. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Trent, the pass to McDaniels. Boucher a screen on Griffin. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Screen by Capella. Pass to Bogdanovic. Screen by Capella. From deep three-point land. Bogdanovic, that's good. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the range for Bogdanovic continues to expand. He's showing real confidence taking the long bombs.
Boucher finds Trent. Boucher on the screen. From the arc. And Trent gets the 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Capella. Bay with a screen on Young. Capella drives. Here's Bay over Boucher. Here's Capella. And Boucher with the block. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. McDaniels, a screen on Bay, down low. McDaniels can't hit.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Outside Mills. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Griffin on the wing. Outside Mills. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Bay, no good. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Nice strong finish by Bay, meeting the defensive challenge.
Trent outside. Boucher a screen on Bogdanovic. Boucher outside. Pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Screen by Capella. And here's Mills for 3. On target from range. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
I like the decision there from Patty, but then he generally makes great choices. That's why he's in the rotation.
Young with a screen on Griffin. And there's the lob. And Young slams it in.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent, the pass to McDaniels. Toronto calls timeout. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. So for the Hawks,
It's your north side crew.
here's Barnes. Changes up, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Atlanta's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Johnson a screen on Schroeder. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Toronto has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Siakam. Schroeder's got 8.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
There's Young with the 3. The shot no good. Siakam outside. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Outside Murray. Six on the shot clock. Outside Hunter. Over at Chua. Hunter can't get it to go. Toronto trailing. Pass to Achua. Siakam outside. Achua with a screen on Okongwu. Siakam for 3. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Barnes with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Achua to take the lead. He can't get that one to fall. Hunter with some nice D. From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Achua. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. Johnson a screen on Schroeder. Here's Young. Johnson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Schroeder outside. It's kept alive. Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Siakam with a screen on Young. Siakam outside. There's the triple. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Johnson a screen on Schroeder. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Here's Johnson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Siakam, the pass to Schroeder, to the inside. Achua with the dunk.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Pass to Young. Back to Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And a deep three from Young. Oh, Young! Deep shot!
Not many better players late in games than Trae Young.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Siakam for 3. Here's Achua. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Siakam outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. Young against Schroeder. Young looking over the floor. There's the drive, and it's in.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Achua with a steal. To the paint. Outside Anunoby. Outside Schroeder. Here's Achua. Got a piece of it.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
So this one belongs to the Hawks.
NBA action is coming up. Richard, looking at this interconference clash, you can expect both teams to play hard here tonight.
Yeah, these conference games are so important, especially when it comes to a rivalry like this. Both teams have had this one circled on their calendars for a while.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu, and it's Young in at the one. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Now, here is Young. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Allen outside. From outside, off the mark. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Young with no one around. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
We play just over a minute here in the first. To the paint. Young looking around. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Young, good.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
So, Richard, with the Cavs, there were bumps in the road after 4 straight trips to the finals a few years ago, clearly.
Yeah, and that's to be expected after losing LeBron. They had to reset most of the roster, but they've done a nice job of building the team back with Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It has been very, very impressive watching them work.
And an excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Pass to Okoro. Garland against Young. Okoro with it. Shot clock at 6. Allen's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Still Cavaliers ball.
And taken away by Johnson. Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And it's the Hawks ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell looking it over. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Murray. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Garland.
Darius Garland.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
For Atlanta, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
and their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
As Evan Mobley's game continues to evolve and develop, Richard, he could be a real monster down low. He is something else defensively.
Yeah, he's special defensively, and on offense, he has so much room for growth. If he can learn how to dominate the paint, then he will be an unstoppable two-way force.
And stolen by Murray. Johnson, wide open, he fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The wide open look here for Garland. Count that one for Mobley.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Young against Garland. Jacks up a three. Johnson. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hawks lead by 15. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for them, Mitchell and Okoro. And it's Garland in at the one spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
To the middle, stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break, Garland with the ball. And then Allen slams it in.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can be that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Young from deep three-point range. And nothing is falling for him right now. Okoro wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 8. Johnson sends the screen for Okongwu. The kick out to Young. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Hunter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mitchell outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Okongwu with a screen on Garland. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And you look at the Cavs trade for Jared Allen. That was a steal.
Yeah, it was part of a massive 4-team deal sending James Harden to Brooklyn. The Cavs got Allen, giving up just a late first and second round pick. Highway robbery for an all-star.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Mitchell outside. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs. Johnson with a screen on Garland. Young finds Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers are trying to win now while also developing a young superstar in the making in Evan Mobley. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "What we're trying to build is never putting one person above the greater success of the team. So it's a balance, because when we get to our best, I believe Evan can be our most impactful player. But it's on us to get him there." Kevin?
I like that approach. Thanks, D.A.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Murray outside. Lets it go from deep. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And Darius Garland, no doubt a point guard on the rise.
Yeah, I think this guy's future is really promising, and it's because of his strong work ethic, his desire to keep working on his game and get better.
There's a minute left in the first half. The layup off target. Johnson kicks to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hunter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
The drive by Mitchell. Here's a Kuro. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Atlanta leading by 9. To the inside. Young. Garland with the block. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got his first basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left to play here in the half. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from 3-point land.
3.
And the Hawks lead by 10.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Thompson with the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. Mills out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the 3. And he's good on the second. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Rubio outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Griffin. From downtown, Thompson with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Niang. He's defended by Bay. And Thompson throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Back to Mills. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Cavaliers ball.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Rubio misses. The Hawks leading by 4. 90 seconds now into the second half. And here's Mills for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And here's Strus for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Hawks again can't hit.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Cleveland.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And yes, it's good. Rubio's got his second bucket.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Bay got it. Good job in the low post.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Cavaliers leading. Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Thompson passes to Rubio. And Thompson kicks to Strus. Banked in off the glass. Strus has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
LeVert the pass to Niang. Back to LeVert. Over Bogdanovich. A putback. Rebound by the Hawks. Going inside. Basket counts. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The wide open shot from Strus. This is it to LeVert. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Niang, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 1. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Hawks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Hunter, no one around him. Hit the putback. And Johnson is right there.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Allen, a screen on Young. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Young. Launches it. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Takes the 3. Mobley on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. A shot by Okongwu, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. Mobley a screen on Young. And here's Garland for 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. A nice shot by Young.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Garland with the bucket.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes blocks the rest of the floor.
Garland against Young. Driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Okoro. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Down low. Here's Okongwu.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball?
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Johnson left side. To the middle. Hunter dishes to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Young with the ball. Garland picks him up. Young, good.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 1 and the bucket from Garland.
Those are huge points for Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Young, good.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
A drive by Garland. Now, here's Okoro. G right on him. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul at these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Here's Young. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
To the paint and taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And Mobley throws it down.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs threes on the rim just for good measure. Money!
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Mitchell against Murray. Puts up a deep three. And it's Mitchell missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Young's shot is good.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
For three, Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Atlanta with the W. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... on the other side. And you know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Mobley finds Allen. Back to Mobley. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now Schroeder. Pirtle, high post. And stolen by Mobley. Allen passes to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. There's Garland. And the layup falls.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A nifty ball handler. Siakam has plenty of go-to options at the offensive end.
Allen with the screen for Mobley. And then Allen slams it in.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Screen by Siakam. It's Schroeder with the drive. And they pick up 2.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
Garland against Schroeder to the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Good on the triple. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
Mobley wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Schroeder dishes to Barnes. Garland against Schroeder. Inside.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Pocket 6. And it's Schroeder missing. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes in. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. The 3. Another three for Cleveland.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Kicks to Pirtle. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. A three from Garland. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Here's Mitchell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 7.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Here's Pirtle, and he tries. Here's the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And the 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Mitchell against Anunoby with the shot. And it's Mitchell missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. Misses the wing J. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. You know, Steve, the last couple years, League One scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting the 3. More threes, need more points.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now for the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Pirtle with a screen on Mobley. Such a wide open look. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
And for a big man, Siakam handles it well, playing with confidence in these pick and roll sets.
Allen a screen on Schroeder. And here's Garland for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Anunoby with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Garland kicks to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Love the assertiveness from Donovan Mitchell. It's what makes him such a deadly scorer.
Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Strus finds Garland. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Ahead. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires away from outside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Schroeder dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Siakam. They need this. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
When Pascal is locked in, it helps his whole team. His energy is infectious.
Here's Mitchell. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Siakam, left side. There's the drive. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A new group in now for the Raptors. Young's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. McDaniels comes in for Scotty Barnes. Trent's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Okoro passes to Thompson. Off target from outside. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
For your arena entertainment.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got McDaniels. Siakam is out there with Young. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the 1. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Number 25, Chris Boucher.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Flynn. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Boucher, and it's finished off by Boucher.
The big fella, Boucher, getting a little fancy with it.
LeVert in the corner. The basket in the end. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Don't be fooled by his slender frame. Boucher is more than capable of taking contact and finishing inside.
Pass to Thompson. Ring shot on the way. And that one goes long.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
2 shots.
And both free throws good from Flynn. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Thompson, a screen on Trent. Out to the right wing. Niang with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Okoro, McDaniel's defender.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Pass to Boucher. He feeds it to McDaniels. Young passes to Boucher. The rebound by Niang.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
For the three. That shot is off.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Cleveland has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The second effort. Pass to Okoro. To the wing on the left. Tries again. Niang, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Now here's McDaniel. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Thompson. Okoro wide open. He fires. To the wing right side. The pass to Niang. A three-pointer is right on target. Niang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Boucher. He's covered by Niang.
On that drive, Chris Boucher made it look very easy.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Trent passes to Boucher, and it's finished off by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
To the paint. And Thompson kicks to Niang. In the corner, Okoro with it. LeVert with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Back to Rubio. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Trent can't hit. Rubio taking his time here. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Caris LeVert is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Okoro. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Siakam passes to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. To the middle. Schroeder dishes to Barnes. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Cavaliers trailing. Garland surveying the D. Drills it from outside.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And finished off by Siakam.
How about those handles? Siakam finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Strus. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Max Strus.
And the second free throw, good.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Schroeder against Garland. Schroeder passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I love how assertive Siakam is on the pick and roll, disrupting the defense and getting himself open.
Strus kicks to Garland. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Nobody near Schroeder. Again, Toronto.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
For 3, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
There's the screen. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Passes it to Mitchell. The trade. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Barnes passes to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Beyond the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. And that one misses.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Pass to Achua. To the inside. A dunk by Achua.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Kicks it out to Allen. On deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks. Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 9th assist in the game now. Outside Garland. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 4. Achua, the pass to Siakam. Trying to find Achua.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Garland attacking. Mobley against Siakam. Launches a three. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Down low, Anunoby in the corner. From the arc, it's money from deep.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell is screen on Schroeder. The wide open look here for Garland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Strus kicks to Garland. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple. Strus with it. Can't connect. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but
For NBA action on 2. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Achua in at the center position. Now here's Murray. Back to Johnson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Schroeder. Tipped. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Up ahead. Okongwu, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Anunoby. He takes it in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They get it back. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
On the wing, Murray. There's the screen by Johnson. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Down low. Murray passes to Hunter. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Young. That one's good from the corner.
What a tough shot. Young experience of having to stick jumpers with defense all over him.
Young against Schroeder. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Anunoby. To the middle. And then Siakam with the jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Young missing again. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Siakam finds Achua. The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by the Hawks.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The one thing about Dennis Schroeder as a point guard that you have to respect is he's fearless about attacking the rim.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks leading. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
On the attack, Schroeder. Outside Barnes. Siakam with a screen on Hunter. Barnes passes to Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam's got a great head on his shoulders. They'd be smart to use him in that set as much as possible.
Young looking over the floor. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Schroeder passes to Barnes. 56 seconds left in the first. Schroeder can't get it to go.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
There's the screen by Johnson. And it's Okongwu off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Just great defense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, have you settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And Toronto has possession, following the score by Atlanta. Achua can't hit. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Here's Achua. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5 spot. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls. So they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Back to Achua. Siakam, the pass to Achua, over Okongwu. That one's wide left.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Okongwu, a screen on Barnes. Hunter passes to Young. From the stripe. And Anunoby pulls it down.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Siakam, the pass to Achua. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Johnson. It's blocked. 3 on 3. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Young finds Murray. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Achua with the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, B.A., how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Back to Siakam. Pass to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Timeout called, the Raptors. You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
And here are the Raptors now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Stolen by Young. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The defense of Young is shining. Trey's worked hard on that part of the game.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Murray against Anunoby. Hunter on the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Siakam. Left side Schroeder. Stolen by Young. And it's a Kongwu off the drive.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Anunoby passes to Achua. Out to Schroeder. And the layup is good off the glass.
Making the defense look silly right there. Sick handles. As a result, court opens up, and he converts the easy one.
Here's Young with the drive. Pass to Hunter. Now here's a Kongwu. Johnson on the wing. Achua defending. Goes back up. Kongwu, no good. Anunoby against Young. Right side Schroeder. Siakam with it. With 1 on the clock. And then Siakam with the jam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Toronto trailing. Bay and Capella, they're inside. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Griffin in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Boucher. Here's Pirtle. Nifty move. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And here's Mills from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mills has gotten himself going here. His first point to the game on the deep ball. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Mills, inside Capella, and it's Toronto with a rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Boucher on the screen, Trent for 3. Capella with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Bay passes to Mills. Bay with a screen on Boucher. Here's Mills, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Flynn. No made baskets yet. Boucher on the screen. Takes the 3. That one is off. The Hawks leading.
And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition of a rim runner, protects the rim and rebounds, does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living. Well, that's going to help Bay's confidence there.
Trent on the wing, defended by Bogdanovic. Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Griffin on the wing. McDaniels covering. Griffin's shot is off. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Flynn, the pass to Boucher. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Trent, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That's good from Trent.
Gary, Trent Jr. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And here's Mills from the arc. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
McDaniels, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Trent. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That's good from Trent.
Trent Jr. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Mills. Down low. Here's Bay. And the dunk by Bay.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Mills. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
And here's Boucher. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pirtle's got 6 in the quarter.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Bay, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Boucher on the screen. Inside. And finished off by Boucher.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Mills from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Now Young. Launches it. Nice trade. So good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the center position. Here's Young. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. And Siakam with the slam.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Outside Young. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Young again missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Barnes finds Anunoby. 6 to shoot. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one. That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Schroeder, and he gets that one.
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Schroeder wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
Young from long range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Barnes passes to Siakam. Now Achua. Siakam outside. Back to Achua. Out to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Schroeder. And right through it goes! Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
Trey's so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
Here's Achua. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Okongwu. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Johnson, no good on that one. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Schroeder finds Achua. To the paint. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 8 rebounds in the game. Hunter, a screen on Siakam. It's Johnson with a drive. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. Anunoby on the wing. Down low. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Four on the clock. Fires for 3. Hunter with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Johnson. Rejected by Barnes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Right side Young. Lets the 3 fly. Achua with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Siakam, the pass to Achua. Siakam, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
An impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Young. And a missed layup. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Here's Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Cavaliers. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, outside the wings are Murray and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that, you have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
Now Murray, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Murray, the pass to Okongwu. Excellent D there from Allen.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Allen, a screen on Young. The wide open look here for Garland. Misses the three.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Johnson dishes to Young. From past the arc. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell sets the screen for Mobley. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson up top, defended by Allen. Okongwu kicks to Murray. Johnson with the screen on Garland. Murray, good.
Very smooth play by Murray, working his way around the contact for the easy finish.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Allen inside. Okongwu on him. Shoots from the right block. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here's Garland, picks one up.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland over Young. Garland, no good.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him wrong.
Diving in, and Okongwu slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Young. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell is double. In the corner, it's Mobley. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Strus's shot is good.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Mitchell against Murray. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That puts them in the lead.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Wide open look here for Murray. Atlanta again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Garland against Young. Garland kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Mitchell wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Richard, the Cavs went all in for Donovan Mitchell, but it has paid off well.
It's crazy what Donovan Mitchell can do at only 6'1". He has so much bounce and so strong, but he is still undersized for the position. But that front court, man, that defense helps him out a lot.
And here is Mitchell, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Up again. Bruce in the corner. Mitchell finds Garland. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. Yes, that goes in.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days, so look, why not shoot it and make it?
Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Lays it up off the glass.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Johnson with a screen on Garland. Young drives in. Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Mobley. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray against Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Murray, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mobley outside. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray looking around. On its way from Young for 2. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Garland with the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. For 3, Murray traps in the tray. He has 5.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner 3 look easy.
Pass to Strus. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
And Young, here we go, in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times. Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body. You know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest, but ultimately you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s, so you took pride in that, and I think some of that pride has gone away.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. And here is Murray. 5 points in the game. the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Hunter, here we go. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell's shot is good.
Athleticism on display from Mitchell, allowing him to figure out that inside coverage.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Johnson sets the screen for Hunter to the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Garland from deep three-point land. Okongwu grabs the board. And has gone 1 or 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. Here's Young into the lane. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Back to Mobley. Strus a screen on Johnson. Mobley the pass to Strus. The feed to Allen. Hunter grabs the miss. Murray outside. Johnson inside. And that one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
You can't get that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta as they end the second. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
In the post, it's Bey and Capella. Hill's out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Niang with the ball. Screen by Niang. Rubio with it. And it's Bey picking him up. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Rubio.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And there's the drive. Capella. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers shooting 43% from the field. LeVert from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Bogdanovich, and he uses the glass on the lane. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And Capella sends it back, and he recovers it. Here's Niang, and his first shot of the game, no good.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Bey with it, working on Niang.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. LeVert. Count it. Good.
That's just the case of LeVert wanting it more. The wing playing put some heart there, taking those 2 points.
Mills passes to Bey. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Okoro wide open. He fired. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Mills passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
LeVert from outside. Here's Niang. Now, here's Okoro, defended by Griffin. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Getting the defender all over.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Atlanta leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Picked by Griffin. Here's Capella. Oh my goodness, the slam!
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A nice shot by Okoro.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Mills finds Capella. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Now, here's Okoro, defended by Griffin. Now, here's LeVert. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rubio, the pass to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Screen by Niang. Rubio dishes to Okoro. Niang in the corner. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Fast break, the Hawks. And the call will be against George Niang. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third.
This is what Bogdanovich is out here to do. A terrific, multi-dimensional score.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top. They lead by 8. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Tristan Thompson is out there with George Niang. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Okoro. And it's Rubio in at the 1. Inside, here's Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Basket counts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's the pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen to the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Strus against Hunter. Kicks to Young. Fires from deep. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Murray against Mitchell.
Up in the face of the ball handler, Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
Garland from deep three-point land. And he's way off from outside. Okongwu with a screen on Garland. Throws it up high. And stolen by Mobley. And Cleveland turns it over again. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Okongwu with the screen for Hunter. Going inside. A second chance effort. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, Hunter. There's the dish to Murray. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Garland. And Young, here we go. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Okongwu with a screen on Garland. Young's shot is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Murray for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Fires away from way outside. Johnson can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Hawks.
Young, no good. The three from Garland. Rebounded by the Hawks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Hunter kicks to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Garland for three. buries it from three-point range.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
And here's Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.